Guys, been here. So I have here the T25Cvn, and honestly, it's not really my cup of tea. Okay, but I think it's in one way or another, it's kind of interesting light for some people out there. Okay, so and because I think it's gonna be interesting for some people, it's probably will sell, good for business. Not really my cup of tea. All right, so. What this light is an aspheric Zoomie from Sunwayman. All right, light comes with a mediocre lanyard and 3 O-rings of different sizes. I imagine it goes at 3 different locations. Okay, so before I show you the operation, let me just talk a little bit about the electronics. Every single T25Cvn will have driver VN2. The reason that I'm putting that circuit in is because I don't like the factory circuit all that much, and it's not driven excessively hard either. So driver VN2 in all these lights, and then there'll be several LED options. Go with XPG2 PDT if you want the max throw. XPL PDT for medium level throw but more output. And if you got a lot of money, you would want to get the Luminous SBT round eye. Okay, it's one of the few round eye LED out there. So what happens is, because this has a round eye as opposed to a square traditional LED die, when you project the focus at max throw, you have a round projection, and that's very interesting. Okay, it's a Zoomie. What can I say? The turrets, you click to turn the light on, and it's a forward clicky, so you would select the mode and then fully click to turn the light on. And then there's this 1.5 turn of the head from complete flood to complete throw. Okay, so here we have complete flood, and you can see here it makes a round big hot spot of just evenly filled light. Okay, and then you twist the head 1.5 turn, you get to a very focused beam. The focus is actually very nice. It comes down in this light at the moment. I have an XPG2 PDT in here. So it focuses down to a very well-defined square die. And it throws quite well, actually. Let me see what are the specs of this light. Oh my god, I didn't measure throw. Ah, shame on me. Alright, so it puts out 400 lumen on throw and 600 lumen on flood. Not very bright is an XPG2 PDT, and a lot of lumen is lost because it's an aspheric light. I will have throw numbers on the website. So if you're watching this video, you're already at my web store, you probably see the lux number, okay? But it throws decently well, okay? And I don't, okay, let's talk about the things I don't like, okay? We'll get that off so I can talk about the things that I do like. The head turns, feels quite heavy, and for me at least, it's definitely a two-hand operation thing. And I think that frankly, 1.5 turn is too much for flood to throw. Okay, I wish it wasn't that heavy, and I wish it doesn't turn that much. I hope it was just like half a turn, or maybe just 1 full turn is good enough. But it takes a turn and a half and a 1.5 revolution, and that's a bit too much. Okay. What else don't I like? I think that's the only thing I don't like. I wish it was a push and pull. Okay? Alright, let's talk about the things that I do like. It's one of the best build quality aspheric light out there. There's nothing better, actually. The Deerlight DBS quality is alright, not that great. I have it on my store. It's called the X-Searcher VN. And the build quality is okay, but it's definitely not anywhere near this T25Cvn. You have very thick head, very nice heft, and you know, if the heavy head turns can be kind of a con, but in some way it could be a pro also. If you have it on the max throw mounted onto your rifle under a lot of recoil, the head is not going to go anywhere. Or if you have it mounted, if you have it twist to full flood and you mount this on your bike, and the light is constantly vibrating, it's not going to lose focus on you. So for the most part, you have all flood, all throw, and you stick with it. And that could be a con or a pro. For me, it's more of a con, okay? Because I like to change it on the fly really, really fast. But then again, the good thing about it is, because of the very stiff turn, and because of the way that the light is made by design, it has great waterproofing as opposed to the conventional push and pull. So yes, it's an excellent build quality light. There's nothing to fault, okay? I'm not a fan of Zoomie because at least this particular light, during flood, it's not extremely wide, okay? It's not too wide, okay? I wish the flood beam would be a lot wider. But then again, I have an XPG2 in here. If I had a Dome 1 LED, yes, it would be a little wider. But chances are, you're gonna buy this light, you're gonna get it with a D-Dome LED, and you're not gonna have very wide flood. Although the flood is very evenly filled with no artifacts. The throw seems to be very good. If I have to take a guess, I would say it's around 50 to 80 K lux. All right, somewhere in that range. It throws very well. And if you have a need for a flood to throw light, this could be a good addition. Okay, especially for the build quality itself. All right. All right, that'll be all. Thank you. Hope I didn't miss anything. It's hard to be enthusiastic about a light that you don't really have any use for. But I gotta be honest, okay? All right, it's a good light. Just not my cup of tea. Thank you.